Right guys, time to put you out your misery. Golden Crown ROM set, but that there isn't a ROM. I'm sure a few of you spotted that. That is a 6116. Now, you have to do a slight mod to the underside of the MPU3 to get this to work. It takes 2 seconds to do, and I'm going to come up with a way to connect a wire on a grabber to tie to the relevant pin. I'll show you in a second, but how it's done, careful to turn this around, you've got to do a couple of things to the card first. First of all, you fit your 6116 to socket 3, and then you cut pin 7 there of the LS138. That takes the output enabled signal away from socket 3 and allows you to use that socket for other things. Then you add a couple of wire links to the back of the card. I know this is a bit messy because I've run out of Kiner wire, so I'm having to use stranded wire, which is not the best, but it works. You've got this edge connector here, and a lot of the pins are not used. That pin there is a read-write pin coming up from the board, and it's not used by the MPU3 program card. I've confirmed that on a few different cards. But you can reconnect it. So what I've done is I've connected a wire link there, and that goes up to pin 21 on the RAM, which is read-write pin. That pin there, that's pin 16 on the MPU3 edge connector, which is a totally unused pin. So all I've done is I've connected that to the chip select. Eventually I think what I'll do is I'll connect a wire, and I'll leave that there, but I'll probably connect a wire from it. Or I'll splice this here, I'll splice this wire or whatever, and I'll have a trailing wire going out to a grabber there, and then you connect it to the enable on the RAM. Now what you do with this is on the underside of the MPU3, on pin 16 of the edge connector, you connect a wire from there down to the enable signal on the RAM, which is pin 8, yeah, it's pin 8 of IC24. It's actually down there in the corner. So what I'm going to do when I put this back in its case, I'll probably take this wire off here and connect it instead to a long fly lead on this grabber, and then it'd be a relatively simple job just to, when you're testing, connect the grabber on there to pin 8. But as you can see, this works a treat. Let's put this back in. Oh, hope it still works a treat. I'm using stranded wire, which is not the best, so sometimes things can get a wee bit shorted out. But yeah, easy way to check it's running, easy way to check any MPU3 is running really, is just test point there for read write. Yeah, you see they're doing its thing. And you wait a few seconds, and we'll see some activity in the reels. Golden Crowns takes a long time to start up, but this is actually quite right. I remember this game takes a long time to start up. There we go. Forward, back, still. Memory serves, with the way the tri mode runs, is the real spin. They'll jerk up and down, then you get an alarm for about 30 seconds. It's reset or something, or change of percentage, whatever. I don't know what it is. But after that, the reels will spin forward once, back once, and then stop and still. But it doesn't do an optal test when it does that. I could probably get the real outputs to rotate, spin, whatever, by connecting the relevant to the start button, because it's probably in, well, once I put a credit in, it's in a track mode now. Let me show you. It's that pin there. There we go, there's a track mode running. And it's cycling up through the lamps. It's not on that pin right now, but it goes back to it. A minute. You can go to a different line, see? that'll be it going up through the nudge matrix on the bottom glass. But anyway, yeah, it's just something I come up with to make boards testing easier for me. I mean, you can do it if you want. It does mean you have to slightly modify an MPU3 program card. Not many people want to do that, but this is a card that was given to me and told use it for testing, so I do. There's Mr. Lancet's card over there, completely untouched, unharmed. By the way, I'll burn these. I'll dump these ROMs for the guys at the forums because we don't have Golden Crowns ROMs at the minute. Certainly not the right ones. I think the Golden Crowns layout runs on Nudges Unlimited ROMs, which is not ideal. But yeah, it means I can test them on the board without having to spend 20 odd quid and getting new RAM, or without, because this runs off the supply for the ROM, not the RAM. So I don't need any of the battery circuit at all to test all the rest of the board. And 99 times out of 100, you can't get anywhere when you're testing an untested MPU3 board because the RAM supply is short. So this gets around that problem. Anyways, I'm going to put this back together. I'm going to decide whether I'm going to put the fly lead on or just leave it with needing the mod on the underside. I mean, the mod on the underside doesn't do any harm. It takes 2 minutes to do if you've got a bit of wire, and it's easily taken off. But I suppose the fly lead would be handy if you're testing the board without access to a soldering iron, whatever. But yeah, I've got a few other things I want to build for this testing MPU3s. I mean, I'm in the middle of rebuilding some MPU3s. I'll need to get back to them as well. Work and stuff's got in the way, but yeah. Hope you can take something from this. It's just a wee idea I had. Feel free to leave a comment, and positive or negative criticism, whatever you want, and I'll post another video up soon. Alright, bye for now.